Alright, just want to make another little snippet. I'm still here at the beach. I've noticed an increase in activity by, I think, some negative entities. Um, After I made my previous videos, I was subjected to some mind control, where they started talking about how, they're gonna blow up the planet, all that sort of shit. And usually I'll see an Asian person come by. For example, I went to the bathroom, and if you can see, there's a white figure all the way down there. Asian guy who just keeps walking around and around and around. It's this big beach. However, I do notice that they will stick around, like I said earlier when I saw the cops. You know what's really funny? This is what the funny part is that this Asian guy in this white jacket walked around this area probably about 20 times. Oh, there he is again. Okay, so he's gonna continue. I don't know exactly how it works, what type of technology it is that they're using. But one of the things that they like to do is to walk back and forth around you, if they're not specifically just sitting near you and staring at you. They will walk back and forth over and over, over and over. And I guess to announce their presence, I'm not really sure. As you saw, that there was a lady who was just here. She was running pretty far, and then she came right near me, then turned right around and ran back. Probably can't see her anymore. But stuff like that happens. It's very interesting, to say the least, exactly what they're doing. I'm guessing that they're a part of some type of protocol, some type of program that has them canvassing the area with negative energies. And just to let you know, also about birds, and I don't want to really go into it yet, but somehow they have also infiltrated birds. I don't know if it's and early on when I was meditating, I had an experience where I was able to jump into an animal, and immediately when I jumped into the animal, two big chickens popped the fuck up. And I'm not joking. Like, this was like a real experience. I jumped into an animal, and it was an amazing experience. And then as soon as I was in the animal, like in spirit form, two chickens popped up and killed the animal. So that kind of, and then that experience was stolen somehow. I don't know how they did it, but they took that ability away, which was very annoying to me. And I learned that this is just one of the things that they do. They can jump into different animals. They can use them as spies. They can. I'm guessing what they do. Oh, here's a security guy again. One of the things that they do, I'm sure, is implant these animals with technology, so that they can broadcast signals closer to you, and so you would never know. But I've had, unfortunately, a lot of experiences with birds, crows in particular, but all sorts of birds, especially like these little tiny, like finch type birds, where they will use them to attack. I don't know if this is something that they discovered in like Israel or something like that with I really just don't know. I'm not a technoguru. I'm not one of those. I'm not in their circle, but I'm sure they've discovered many different ways to infiltrate and attack. and to spy on people and to hurt them, regardless of and with infinite means. I mean, bugs. I one of the first times that I've even experienced this whole scenario, 3.5 years ago, I was just walking by my car, and a giant cricket jumps up and bites me on my hand. When's the last time any of you have been bitten by a cricket? I found that incredibly strange. And that kind of was like, oh, well, I guess I've gotten, and that was when I was doing my spiritual awakening. That's when I was meditating and just helping to release positive energy into the universe. And they, I guess, put me on their list, and they said, hey, go fuck them up. That's what they did. And a cricket jumped up on me and bit me. I mean, that was one of the craziest experiences that I ever had. It kind of blew my mind that, realizing that it's not just reptilian people or, negative Kabbalists or whatever, or these Jews or whoever. There's some insectoids who are part of this as well, who are not happy about anybody bringing positive energy. And that's all I've been doing. I mean, I've been under a complete attack, specifically because I just want to spread love and happiness. I want to give people love. And for some reason, they really aren't into that. They really don't like it. They hate it. So the Asian guy went away. I'm guessing because I pulled out the camera. I've realized that this is a very powerful message. I've seen this guy a couple times. He passed by me and shook his head. That's another thing that they do with subliminal messages, today. It's kind of an odd day. It's very weird energy, kind of low in the energy state. But one of the things that they do is they like to give you subliminal messages. So what they'll do is they'll have a person come by and complete a specific action, like shaking their head or like looking at you or whatever, and then their mind control will kick in, and they will start saying things directly to you. I get it. They're using every possible means to change your opinion and your direction in this world. And that's their goal, to change your natural ability to experience the new energies, the greatest one. They just don't want it. They hate you. They hate it, and they will use their people to get you. And I'm not sure if these people, like I explained in the earlier videos, this third eye, which they had tried to implant into me. I'm guessing all these people are people who basically failed. They had that technology or whatever that entity implanted into them, and so now they're became a part of that whole paradigm. And so, from what I could tell, you don't have a choice in what you want to do. You just got to go do it. Otherwise, you're going to be tortured, or killed, cloned, or maybe you're just a part of it anyway. So it doesn't matter, and this is a part of what they want anyway. And lastly, I kind of want to talk about food. I'm homeless, so I really don't have a job to go and pay for food. One thing I've noticed is that they've gone out of their way to try to stop that, to try to stop me from being able to eat. So I'll go into a place and grab a quick sandwich or something like that. Just to let you know, I've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of people grabbing stuff on a regular basis, and it don't matter if they rich or poor, but they do it. However, one of the things that they do is, because of the tracking, they send out their agents or inform their agents that I might be coming in. And so they'll just sit by the door and wait and try to stop you from nourishing yourself. And so it's a whole thing where if they can't get you mentally, they'll try to get you physically. And, you know, it becomes a whole game where they attack you in many different ways. And, you know, nourishing yourself is a very basic human need in order to eat. And I've experienced mind control where they will say, hey, oh, you're okay. Don't worry about this particular place that you might be getting into to get something. But they have a whole plan to trap you. And I've been arrested because of that. They have set up different things. And I'm just saying that, you know, there's like hundreds of people going around inside stores. It's very interesting that they would have agents just sitting there waiting and watching me in particular. Now, some may say that that's a schizophrenic type of ideology or whatever, but when you've gone through it about a couple hundred times, it stops being a fantasy. It becomes real. It becomes a part of your life, that they're actually stopping you. And you know, especially because I'm in a beach community, and you know, there's all rich people around here, so you know, it shouldn't be that much surveillance. But they have definitely kicked it up a notch where, you know, wherever you go now, wherever I go, they're watching and trying to stop me from eating. And so that's disturbing. You know, you really have to think about the entities that are involved in doing that and trying to hurt you. Because, you know, for example, I could have gone and gotten like an EBT card, but all my things have been stolen. ID, passport, social security card, stolen by the police and shredded. I went to go get them and they said, oh, we reshred them. You know, and so I can't go and get those things easily. You know, and in terms of money, they want you to be a part of that whole money system. So it's a whole psychological thing. And, you know, there's a method to their madness. And they're doing a lot of things on purpose. And it involves isolation. So that's just a little bit of my story. So it's a daily struggle to eat, you know, I guess for anyone. I've gone to, you know, there are times when I've gone to places like, you know, the Salvation Army, and they had like regular meals. And then I've had experiences where they had regular meals every single day. And then I started going. And then all of a sudden, the only thing that they had available were cookies and juice. Or they weren't open. So whoever these beings are and who they're connected to are very powerful. And they do these things on purpose. They either want to kill you, okay, or infiltrate you and turn you into one of them. And F anyone who wants to fight the system. Because it's not just a simple fight. They use overwhelming means to try to castrate you and try to belittle you and try to destroy your ability to survive so that they can live in anarchy and tyranny. So, this car has been here. This is the 4th time. I've only been here for an hour. And this is a very, very big beach. But they're there again, chilling out right there. So, I mean, I'm not saying that that's anything, but it might be something. In my experience, you know, there's no coincidences anymore. It's really just a very big planned event that they're doing. So, peace and love, fam, and have a good day.